Hey, son, I wanted to talk to you. I know religion's important and all, but I think you might be taking it up.
What's up, guys? We are here with the King of Noble Knights, the Champion of Camelot, Mr. Sir Alex Chambers. How are we doing, sir?
Great! Oh my god, I finally topped the stupid deck.
It's only taking you...
like 5-6 years? Like when did that come out? 2012?
Yep, in
like
that
6
set.
years.
That one set.
6 years it took for it to actually get like tournament playable. Fantastic.
But after these years of toiling, these years of trying, from 60 to 40 cards, we've done it. We've finally gotten... We didn't win, we placed.
I nearly won. We did deck checked after we looked at the first set. Anyway.
Anyway, let's get this shit going. So, let's teach people how to wield a sword.
Okay. So
we right way first?
Okay.
Yep. You good? You good?
I'm good.
Okay.
I played 3 Noble Knight Madrite because
fair enough.
he starts with the best combos in your deck.
I hear this guy's good.
Summons dude from deck with sword. Very nice.
Yep.
3 boards. This card, when it was first released, was amazing, and then sucked when Ezel came out because Ezel just did this a lot better. Then the trap card came out, and this card is amazing again. You're not saying improve cells with this, you're sending the trap card.
So fair warn for people, ash this, don't ash this old.
No, don't tell them that. 3 brothers. So summons up to 2 guys from hand, and then keeps your entire deck alive forever. So it's like also Emerald. It's 1 for turn per copy, so like you can like shove out like 6 cards, draw 2 cards. Like I drew 4 cards in one game with card in 1 turn.
Yep.
This means like you should never lose the grind game. You can use Ezel like 7 times a turn.
Just reloading everything.
3
all good.
Custonin. This card is
like me some custard.
Pretty much the best extender in the deck now. Like if you got an Equip spell, you summon from hand, and then if you use a material, you get an extra normal summon.
Yeah. But what do you do with the first one?
Huh?
What do you do with the first summon? The first normal summon.
What are you talking about? Anyway. 3 Derpy Lions.
I feel like he's just here for a name.
Well, actually, no. This guy actually is for OTKing. Like,
actually?
Yeah, like, you, like, turn 1, do your stuff. Turn 2, they don't kill you. Turn 3, you summon this guy, give an equip, summon a token, everything gets plus 500. And, like, because the Noble Knight exceeds monsters so good at clearing boards, you then have, like, 10k damage on board.
And it's like, whoops, you're there.
Yeah. Or he sometimes starts combos, you can equip spell, summons token, make Ezold. But I didn't do that too often in the big hand.
That's kind of just backup plans.
Yeah.
Easy enough.
Yeah. We play 3 Almighty Chins.
Yes. Shout out to the original Chin
Zoom
beat.
in on that chin. There he is.
Good stuff. Sorry, are these American?
No, one of them's American.
Oh, one of these. Oh.
But actually, his real purpose is to normal summon and beat up a Marionetta while they've got a Secret Village up.
Fair enough. The Chin's got to do something.
Yeah.
Can't just be a preface.
3 Artorigus because he's got a cool poem on him.
Yeah, that's... I mean...
Check this out.
I mean, yeah, it's... That's what you do when you're comparing artists.
Pretty much.
Anyway.
Okay. Then that's all the 3 of, since there's a billion.
Yes.
This card is like 60 cards.
Yeah, so we just fucking nut on everything.
1 Noble Knight Justin. This card is like the best standalone Noble Knight card. So when he has equip, he pops something. So like it's the only Noble Knight form of interaction at your opponent's turn.
Yep.
And then he stops everything with less than 1800 from being attacked or targeted. Like that is
a lot of your deck, surprisingly.
The best thing to summon during your opponent's turn. Basically, depending on when you summon him, he can get an equip spell and then pop something. And also, he stops him from attacking or targeting Ezel. And then if Ezel lives to your next turn, that's a free special summon from deck.
But Alex, how do you summon him in your own opponent's turn?
We'll get to that, shut up. 1 Noble Knight Bedweir. That's in the Sweet Platinum rarity.
Yes, because we no other choice.
You combo him with Tristan to pop on your opponent's turn usually, but also there's weirdo combos you can do to like just give it a quick spot of boards to make him resolve. I did that as well, like had like Link and Artorigus and then actually make Elite Ezold, then summon this, then normal summon. The summon the balls I use material back.
There's a lot more to the original protect the castle strategy.
If you played it just King Pass, you're a fool. Anyway.
You never were one to be a knight.
1 Noble Knight Ektar. It's a dragon rule, which was nice. Like, there was one game before I played where like, I summoned him like once a turn for like 4 turns to stay alive. But also if you use them as material for an Xyz or Synchro, they can't respond to that. fantastic. I love when
as we've seen.
I love when King can't get Widow Anchored or Striked or.
We should keep a tally of how many times people have tried to summon this.
It's at least like 3.
Yeah, too many.
Just from that regionals at least.
Yeah.
One, Gwenrivar, because a lot of these guys need equip spells to do anything, so like it's good to have one at all times.
Nice to know we treat women like property.
And that's disrespectful.
Anyway.
You send this off Wars, and then you're good versatile. And then 3 Morgan. This is the only hand trap I played. So I played 60 cards with the intent of, if I went second, I would just take the loss against FTK. It's less consistent over here because we have some sorceress, but the idea is to make it, to fill it with as many extenders as possible. So like, instead of just androgen plays, you just play through stuff. Morgan, however, functions both as going first, it's an Omni negate, you negate anything, and going second, it plays through stuff like Widow Anchor or Mecha Bar or anything like that.
Yeah, just anything to try to stop you.
And also it combos so hard with Drusilla.
Now, where have you seen this before? The Morgan, because I'm pretty sure you made one.
Oh yeah, that's right. I created a card like a hand trap ages ago, and then it came into existence.
It's pretty much the exact same thing.
The only thing that was different is I made it as a warrior, so I could switch off his ult.
Yep, fair enough.
Alas.
Can't be too strong.
That is all the monsters.
Yep.
Now the 10 bricks that my deck plays. We'll start with these 2, which stops me from being Widow Anchored, which is pretty nice.
All good.
You also banish from grave to rank up your Exceeders, which is really valuable, so I can play 2. This is the only one that doesn't re-equip when destroyed. All the rest of these equips...
Not meta rubber.
Yeah. All the rest of these, when they're destroyed, they can equip back in line.
Yep.
This is tied for first place, the most important, so it targets a set and pops it.
I've seen this before in Gouki, so fair enough.
Yeah, get out of here. This, you should play 2-2-2 1-on-1 with Noble Arms. Definitely play this one or 2, because especially when Old Geist and Scratchback exist, you need stuff to pulse back row that's not a monster-based thing.
People who've played Noble Knights will understand which ones you run at 2, which ones you run at 1.
People keep saying to play this at 2, but we'll get to that later. But
yeah. But what about the time rules?
We'll get to that. Don't worry, we'll get to that. Destiny, play it at 2 because it's just the best Noble Arms.
It protect.
Yeah, you want to open that one, and yeah, it's the best one to fall off and get on that. Yep. Clarence, I never used this effect once. There are times it comes up, didn't come up this weekend, but like, you'll want it in the deck.
Yep.
Otherwise, it's a name. You still need Noble Arms names.
Also makes a cool field center.
Hell yes. Shout out to James.
Yep. Shame you couldn't
one Gatherton. This one as well, I didn't actually use that much this weekend. Like, I mostly used this one.
Caliburn!
So,
why?
I won about 4 games in time. No, maybe 3 games. Like, still.
Enough games with this.
Enough games in time to make this card, like, super insane. Like, gaining 500 life points, or 1,000 life points, or sometimes 2,000 life points a turn, is just dumb.
That's quite literally all it's there to do. It's kind of just gain life points.
Yes, so, like, always prioritize sending this one with Ezold first. Like, you want to gain life points ASAP, because, like, most of the boards you make in Noble Knights, they can't break very easily at all, so you still gain all those, keep all the life points. So, like...
Because they can spend all the time getting through it, but then it's like...
Yeah, when it gets to time, you'll win because of this time. I can guarantee... Of this card.
And trust me, you will get to time, people will spend half the time of the round reading your deck.
Yeah. Like, I played against FTK, we got to game 3. He couldn't FTK me game 3, but he did 1k damage with Cannon Soldier.
Yep.
Then on my turn, I resolved this twice, and then smacked with like a little bit of damage, and I won.
It's like, well, I beat the difference, so...
Yeah. And that's the Noble Arms.
Yep.
Then 3 of the best spell Konami could have given us, a Searcher.
It is actually dumb how good this card is.
And, like, it's Searcher's from Grave as well, so you can like play on the Thunder Dragon Colossus with it still. And then I didn't actually use this effect this weekend, but like also sort of Grave effect, and it can add stuff back from Grave to hand. It's fantastic.
Like, honestly, you put some of the cards in this archetype into literally anything else, they would be hit very quickly.
3 Unexpected Die, because I'm playing the Vanilla. I think the Vanilla is I think this is best, because like, summoning a Noble Knight name is important, so you can make cost in it.
The name's worth it, yeah.
Yeah. And then combos with Gawain, more combos with Gawain.
Of course.
3 of the best warrior extender that is not a Noble Knight.
Like, see him later, but yeah.
Just a free summon.
You can already assume it's Raijin.
Free warrior, I need to make Ezold.
Yeah.
Raijin also plays through stuff. Very
yes.
Good.
Good stuff.
3 MST.
And they're not all platinum, right?
Only one's platinum, right? So I knew the form was going to be Sky Strikers and Altergeist, and also like going first against FTK, you can set these and pop like the beginning of the end and the Soul Charge, let's say.
Yeah.
I went with MST, not Twin Twisters or Cosmic Cyclone. Not Twin Twisters because you usually sink a lot of your hand into your combos, so you don't want to discard stuff. And not Cosmic because there's some niche combos you can do where you pop your own equip spells, reuse their effects, or trigger Tristan.
Plus life point cost.
Yeah.
Time, you're going to be in it.
Yeah. So, and actually this was really good, so like I'm glad I went with MST.
Yay.
Too Called by the Grave because I would very much like my combos to go off.
Yes, we like bringing the telephone.
It's also just randomly good against like Thunder Dragons, Banishing Rays, and Sky Strikers as well.
It does make
it's
for
just
like,
a
really good
solid card.
It's like usually it's hand trust, but otherwise like you just hit literally anything.
Speaking of Ray, one Hornet just because it's a free warrior.
Fair enough.
Literally it. Monster Reborn and Rhoda because the Monster Reborn Rhoda.
Why need Rhoda when you have 3?
I can have 4. And then 3 of the second best warrior extender, Shade Brigandine.
Yep.
Yep, just a free warrior, Mickey's on. Some of 4 as well, which is nice to make.
We learned something from Gouki's.
Yeah. Hey, listen. And then the best card in the deck.
This card is dumb.
3 until Noble Arms are needed once again. Like its on-field effect is nice too. It's just like Upstart Goblin but better, or Pot Rally but better.
Let me just look at the top chunk of my deck and be like,
oh, there's Morgan, sweet.
That's a nice card.
Yeah. But the grave effect, you banish it from graveyard to summon a Noble Knight from your deck. That is insane.
That's also how we get Tristan.
Pretty much. So you will almost always, I think, summon Tristan off this during your opponent's turn.
Yeah.
Because then Tristan protects your opponent's cards, gives you a pop on their turn, Jack's up checking your head. Jack hates this card.
We're not panicked to him.
Yeah, and then on your turn, you just keep comboing, you summon whatever combo piece you need, like Custom or Brothers to like recycle stuff, and just, it's so good. Yeah, and you send it to the grave with boards, that's why boards is now good.
It is quite literally bonkers.
You send 2 to 3 of these to the grave, depending on if you've got Gwendolyn or not, and just, you're then set for the rest of the duel. Like, once this hits the grave, you should win the game. That is my 60 card main deck.
Yes, all good. Now we come to the extra.
Well, let's go to the tokens first.
Okay.
Sweet tokens. Shout outs to James for making these.
He's good at doing something.
Give him a yell if you want.
Yep.
That's me. Just because he didn't do so well at the regionals.
I mean, aside from that.
But look how damn good these tokens are.
They're very pretty.
They're very nice.
Very nice.
You know.
Yeah.
5 tokens off James. Extra deck. I played 3 Izolds. That's right, I can use this more than once per turn. In fact, I can use it more than once per... Sorry. I can use it more than once per duel.
You can use it for your intended purpose.
In fact, I use Izolds once a turn. It's fantastic.
It's quite good.
And until we get Summon Sork, you definitely should be playing 3. Like, there's weird combos you gotta do where you like use an Izol to make a second Izol to like use the effect again, and then sometimes if you've got Yvonne and a Gwen and a Request Spell, you've gotta like make Izol, summon boars, link the Yvonne and the Izol to make another Izol to then make the equip from Yvonne, drop them to boars. Anyway.
Lots of stuff.
Play 3 of these.
Yep. I mean, that's pretty
Sacred
solid.
Noble Knight of King Custanin. This card is so mad good at removing stuff.
Who cares if it targets?
It doesn't matter. Like, so target any number of cards, as many as you detach to bounce them. If he's destroyed in any way and turns the grave, you then summon another king from the extra deck and attach him as material.
Good stuff.
So basically, against Altergeist, if they protocol this, you just get a bigger king and then kill more stuff. Then negate the king, he floats into more stuff, and just like...
And so on and so forth.
Yeah, this
they don't stop coming. And they don't stop coming.
And because he's 15, he's less than 18, so if he's got Tristan as well, like Widowmaker can't target him, so like... He's just a free, like this guy's so good at clearing boards.
Good shit.
Like, pretty much every OZK will, like, start with this card.
Speaking of kings.
Then you rank up into this king.
Big king.
Both of these kings, when they're summoned, equip up to 3 Noble Arms from Grave. So if he's destroyed by battle, it's in damage step as well, so they can't, like...
No touching.
Yeah, they can't touch that, which is fantastic.
Damage step. Favorite step.
Usually this is the one you end up making because your deck's most level 4s. Harpy's Feather Duster, but better, and Detached Pop. If this is sent to grave as well, you revive any Noble Knight from grave that has a level.
Yep.
This is the better one, obviously.
Arguably.
Like, there's some shenanigans you do, like you just pop a card, use like an equipped RVD to pop back row, link to Izol, revive something, and just, you go off with this guy. And then this one, a lot of combos use this one, like where you pop your own equips, so like shuffle around your own knights and reuse Color Bin, get 1,000 life instead of 500.
Because it's not just harpies for your opponents. You can choose whatever.
Yeah, so you pop your own, and it doesn't target, so even better. Yeah, so
People
these
try to
cards,
respond to it,
yeah.
and it's like, well, you.
So between these 3 cards, like, by the time you get to turn 3, you can clear everything because you can like rank up with Excalibur as well.
You can pretty much clean up shop.
Yeah, and then you just OTK.
Alright, now for the Not Knights.
Never made this, but they're just in case.
They're required, I guess.
Never made this. The idea of this though is like going second, you can use Shadebringer Dean, Instant Fusion or whatever to like just clear floodgates, like just bait stuff so you can then make a Noble Knight plays.
It has its uses.
Same for this. Like I made
Returning from the formats.
Made this once, it got Widow Anchored, but like, yeah, the idea is going second, you make this with the non-Noble Knight cards, bait stuff, then do the Noble Knight plays.
Yep. He's fairly easy to make
Then
still.
2 Instant Fusion targets. Raijin is so good at baiting stuff, and then Carbonals in case I need to make one of these, which I never did, so
It's there.
it's there.
Surprisingly flexible extra deck.
Yeah. Then, the side deck.
Yep.
So everything in here is like designed to go second. Like going first, I just want to maximize consistency.
But then again, everyone
And you may
wants
ask,
to go
60 cards, how's it consistent? It's consistent because every card in my deck basically starts a combo and I draw the crystals less.
first. Yes.
Okay. You play 3 Pankratops.
Yep.
So like going second against like any back row deck or any deck that has monster based like floodgate cards that can be destroyed at least.
So we figured out how to use it.
These I played just for the FTK because it's the only hand trap that's kind of good against it. And the one time I drew it, it got called by, so
But what about Waterfall?
that was irrelevant. That was not
Does it?
They just Azathoth first.
Oh yeah, true.
I did draw this against the FTK. They called by it, but then they didn't FTK me anyway, so it was fine.
Oh well.
3 Gamma Seal going second against monster-based Floodgate decks.
Turtles are good.
3 Chalice going second against monster-based Floodgate decks.
Yep.
Didn't play Infinite because like you can still use this later in the duel, and it doesn't conflict with Shadebringer Dean.
It helps.
And then
It has its
3 you can't play Altergeist.
That is fair enough. Reboot is pretty good.
And it's especially good in this deck because you can make Harpies level stuff. So like you red reboot them, then make Artorias, kill the back row. Easy.
Too easy.
And that was the
That is the
deck.
list.
So I came 5th at the regionals. I lost in the finals and finished X1-1.
Any big comments you want to make about matches there?
I don't want Firewall Dragon to exist anymore.
I don't think anyone.
I don't really want Summon Sorceress either because that changes how you play this deck, and I don't want to just. It's lame.
It does kind of linear stuff.
Otherwise, Sky Strikers I think have had their time in the sun as well. It's probably time for that to get hit.
Yeah.
No, definitely the matchup for this deck is pretty good.
Yeah.
All the guys sucks if they've got like multiple, like still good as sucks, but like you can still play through it if you have the right hand. Yeah.
It's all kind of just playing through it and knowing what you can do.
But look, this deck is good finally.
It works.
It does things.
Yes. All right. Any last minute shout outs? Anything you want to
Shout
say?
outs to all the boys at Hornsby and Chatswood for helping me test and stuff and encouraging me to win card games and things.
Oh,
My phone is ringing. Shout outs to the Noble Discord for telling me all the good advice. Merlin sucks, don't forget that.
Yep. No need for Merlin.
Yep, get out of Merlin.
He'll figure something out.
Extenders over Merlin for sure.
Yeah.
Shout outs to Jack for hating once again.
Oh, what?
There we go.
Anyway,
There we go. He got his show.
yeah. My phone's ringing, someone's go. Bye.
All right. See ya.